Mr. Heartgrave here, and I'm here to help you unlock Rogue, and not just unlock Rogue, but clear all of the milestones. I've tested all of the Scourges. I know which ones are broken, which ones are worded funny, which ones are maybe broken, kind of work, I don't know. Let's get into all that and more. Before we do that, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, leave a comment down below. Did you unlock Rogue? Were you able to get 1,000,000 points? Did you clear all your milestones? That's really all that's important here, guys. That's all you want to do is just clear your milestones. Difficulty 8, difficulty 9, they're going to be punishing. They're going to require hours and hours and hours of time to get through. You know, a lot of trial and error. It's going to take an extreme amount of time, so only a handful of people are really going to go after that, maybe around 500 or so out of the thousands that play Marvel Strike Force. So I don't advise that unless you're really addicted like me. And if you're addicted like me, make sure you stay tuned here because I'll be giving you tips on how to do those high Scourge point runs on the highest difficulties. But for tonight, we are just doing some beginner's advice here. If you've never done Scourge, if you just want to max out the milestone, I'm going to be giving out tips on just what kind of teams to use, how to get through these things, and yeah, what Scourge blend to use. All right, so let's get into this. My chat room and me just tested every single Scourge here to give you a lowdown on which ones to use. And if you want to know what I'm talking about as far as getting 1,000,000 points, 1,000,000's the magic number. You only need 500,000 to unlock Rogue. So to do that, I'm hoping should be pretty easy for a lot of people. You might need to build up your Young Avengers to do it. Young Avengers is really the best team here. I know there's been a lot of videos out there, Young Avengers, A-Force, and Humans. It's Young Avengers, and Young Avengers are a really good team. I've dumped a ton of resources into mine. So I'm going to be, touching on difficulty 9 at some point here, and it's going to suck. But for tonight, I'm starting off with difficulty 7. We're going to give that a shot, and we're going to hit 1,000,000 points. And getting 1,000,000 points is going to get you all these milestones. And there's a lot of pretty great stuff on here. 500,000 is like kind of the minimum. You get Rogue for that. Rogue's cool. Go unlock Rogue. But, maybe push a little further, and then you get the gear you need to kind of level her up too, which is nice. It's not actually amazing on here what kind of gear you get. I would have liked to have seen the uniques for Rogue on here, like we got from Morgan Le Fay, but it is what it is. Hey, we don't leave rewards laying around. We grab them up. All right, let me tell you what kind of Scourges you want to use. So I got a 101 point Scourge run here. I think this is very easy, by the way. I think adding these Scourges really isn't going to change anything. So no matter what level you're running this at, even if you're just trying to get 500,000 points to unlock Rogue tonight, run these Scourges. These are going to be the ones that you're not even going to notice they're on because one of them's broken. But the other ones aren't really a big deal anyways. I do not recommend the max health Scourges. I think that they're really hard to overcome. The only way to overcome max health Scourges is to have more red stars on your characters so that you can do more damage and overcome that. Last time we had our Scourges, I put on like 200 points worth of Scourges, and the max health ones were just a no-go, okay? Dark Resolve 1 is worded wrong. It says on ally death, enemies gain defense up. It's actually on enemy death. Enemies gain defense up. So this is wrong. And it's actually much worse. 3 points. It's undervalued at that. Can you imagine every time you kill an enemy, they all gain defense up, as opposed to, I would add this if it was my characters, because typically my characters don't die on Scourge runs. If your characters are dying during Scourge runs, you're kind of doing something wrong. You want to be overpowering these nodes. So Dark Resolve 1 is screwed up beyond belief. I'm probably not going to add that one anywhere. Like I said, 20% max health is a no-go for me. Gloating when a player character dies, enemies gain 2 energy. You could put this on here. I don't think it's enough points to really deal with. But yeah, like I said, if your characters are dying, you're kind of doing it wrong. So this does take away the ability to sack nodes. So if you're ever having a problem where you can't get through something and you want to send in a team just to like eat ultimate abilities, then don't use gloating, because you will just make the team stronger. They'll use all their abilities, they'll be all charged up, and then they can just use them again. It kind of sucks. Power Siphon 1, enemies gain 5% drain. It really isn't that big of a deal. We could even throw it on, but I think there's better ones. And the better one that I'm going to suggest is Devil's Bargain 2. When a player character gains ability energy, they gain defense down. Also, not so fast. When a player character gains ability energy, apply slow to them. These don't matter at all. You're not going to gain ability energy that much during this. It's going to mean that you're not going to really want to use Miss Marvel's ultimate ability, but you can probably get by without it. You might find that this is too much and you don't want this, you don't want defense down slow. It's really, you can cleanse it as well. Like if you're running, like I'm really only going to talk about Young Avengers when I talk about this, because that's going to be the hardest part, is getting through node 5 and 10. And you're going to want to use Young Avengers for that. But you literally will have Squirrel Girl there to cleanse everybody. So I don't think it's really going to be that much of a problem to have these. From my experience last time around, they didn't matter at all. All right, here's a great one. Always run gloves off. Why should you always run gloves off? Because it's fucking broken. That's right, everybody. Gloves off is entirely broken. It doesn't do anything, at least in my experience. At least in my experience of testing these tonight. I didn't see it. If you see it, let me know down in the comments. Maybe they fixed it. But when I was testing this, gloves off did nothing. It's a new Scourge. We kind of figured one of these new Scourges, maybe all these new Scourges would be broken. It's broken. I don't think it works at all. So use it. And don't worry about it. What they're going to do is if it is broken, they're going to mark it as free points, and then everyone will be able to use it. So you heard it here first. It's broken. Use it. Power Fatigue 2, Power Fatigue 1 and Power Fatigue 2. I'm a big believer in using those. I don't think they change the experience of this at all. Having your special abilities cost 1 more ability energy, or your ultimate abilities cost 1 more ability energy, in the long run doesn't change anything. In my opinion, it doesn't shake it up. It's the same thing. May as well. Trust me, try it. You won't even notice it's going on, in my opinion. I never noticed it. All right, I'm skipping Too Clever, Poison Energy Dew, Pyrrhic Victory, getting ability block whenever you use your special. It can be overcome. It's not a horrible one because you just don't use your special. It's fine, actually. If your characters have good basics, you can actually go through and just use your basic, and then just know that when you use your special, you're going to get ability block. The thing is when you get I could even throw it on. It's not going to, I'll leave it off, but I'm telling you, it's actually, you could throw it on. It doesn't matter, because the thing is, when you use your special, you get ability blocked. You can't use your special the next turn anyways, and ability block drops off. So it just means you can't chain your special into your ultimate. And that's about all it means. It's literally all it means. So Too Clever is actually fine. You can throw that on. If you want to replace one of these other ones with that, you can, or add it as an extra. Not a big deal. Poison Energy 2 is another one. This is a little worse than the other poisoned energies. When you gain ability energy, you gain defense down for each ability energy gained. It just adds more defense down. You can add it. Once again, just about as useless as as it won't affect you at all, just like the other ones. So I would put that on here. Pyrrhic Victory, as long as you don't use characters that block very much, isn't really that bad. You might want to stay away from it, though. It does shut down certain characters, and it is going to hurt your Young Avengers quite a bit. So I think this one matters more. In Morgan Le Fay, this one hardly mattered at all, but it might mess you up a little more on this one. Unkillable. When an enemy drops below 50% health, they gain death proof. That's a little nasty to deal with. Pretty easy to overcome. We're going to leave it off this time, but definitely not that hard to overcome. These really only get difficult when you start stacking all of them up. then it becomes like kind of a different game to play through. But adding one or two of these just really doesn't change too much. Blinded by Power, I find, is one of the more difficult ones to deal with. When you use your ultimate, you get blinded. It makes it so you don't want to use your ultimate, which can really change up, how well you deal with some of these nodes. So I would stay away from that one if you're just looking to get 1,000,000 points. Strong Opener, on spawn, enemies gain immunity. That one can be nasty to overcome, especially if you want to quickly shut down a wave by applying a bunch of debuffs to them. You won't be able to do that. Weakened is probably fine. I'm going to leave it off of here in case your characters aren't really leveled like mine are. You might need that extra 20% healing, but really taking a 20% reduction in healing, not too big of a deal. Not too big of a deal. I do not like Dark Rally. I'm not a fan of this. When you use your ultimate ability, all enemies gain 1 ability energy. It can be overcome. It's not the worst Scourge, but we're starting to get into the more nasty ones now. Okay, Power Fatigue 2, I already talked about it. You get a lot of points for putting it on here, so I would suggest doing it because having your ultimate ability cost 1 more ability energy isn't a big deal. The thing to know about this, where your special costs 1 more and your ultimate costs 1 more, the good news is when your characters spawn, if that ability was already going to be fully charged, it is fully charged even though it costs 1 more energy. So it'll take more time to use it again, but you'll be able to do like your opening clears. You'll be able to plan on going in and using your special, using your ultimate. It won't change that. And that's a big reason why these Scourges don't matter in the long run. Bleeder is gross for so many reasons. You don't want to be bleeding all over the place. And yeah, when you take damage, you gain a bleed. This is really hard to deal with. At high levels, it's almost impossible. It sucks. Same with plus 40% maxed health. That's really hard to overcome. Here's an interesting one. So I'm going to use Off Balance. Thinking about it now, maybe I could sub with some other ones, but here's the thing with Off Balance. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. So we've tested this, and on some characters, it functions as it's written, like Beast. Beast will give everybody offense up and defense up, and that'll heal block everybody. But like on the Web Warriors, when Spider-Punk gives someone offense up, it doesn't apply heal block to them. So sometimes it does it and sometimes it doesn't. We don't have a full list of which characters it works and doesn't work on. It doesn't seem to be connected to if it's an ability or if it's a passive. It seems to be kind of up in the air on when it works and when it doesn't. I think Venom gave himself defense up and that he didn't give himself heal block. Like, I don't know. It's all over the place. I'm going to throw it on somewhat to test it more as we go through, and also to prove that having heal block, you can usually deal with that. You can usually cleanse that, get rid of it. It's not a big deal. Power Siphon 2, enemies gain 20% drain, is probably easy to overcome. A little nastier, but you can probably deal with it. The End is Near. When a player character's health drops below 50%, max health, apply trauma to them. This one is nasty. This is much worse than heal block. I definitely did high Scourge point runs where I used this and it wasn't a problem, but we're going to avoid it for right now. Vile Resurgence is devastating. On enemy turn, they gain offense up. Can't overcome that without red stars on your team. And one that you really can't overcome is going rogue. I have no idea what this is even doing on here. If you just want to punish yourself, put going rogue on. Be my guest. I'm not doing it. I don't think I'm using this one. This is so insane. Increases duration of all positive effects on that enemy by 1 whenever they get positive effects. And whenever you get a negative effect, it increases all the negative effects by 1 up to a maximum. This is just gross. And it increases everything. Stun, ability block, trauma. Forget it, man. Speed Boost is another one that's really insane to overcome. On spawn, fill speed bar for all enemies by 100%. That's on new waves. On new waves, they drop in with 100%. Basically, whenever you start a node, they'll get to take a full round of turns before you, and they'll be charged up again for their next round. It's insane. Stay away from Speed Boost if you enjoy fun. All right. finally, we have Stay Down. I'm going to add this one because honestly, guys, we don't have that many characters that do revive once. And we're talking about, you know, if you can't clear this and you're relying upon, you know, revive abilities from Infinity Watch, which you can't even use. I don't think you could use Infinity Watch this time around. You're basically talking about Dormammu here. Who has Dormammu? Throw Stay Down on. It's a free 30-point Scourge, basically. It's not going to affect anything you do. It's all Dormammu. Yes, correct. All right, we're going to go ahead and enter this. Let's do this. I'm going to try to stick to beginner teams. I have all the characters unlocked, basically, and I have them all powered up pretty high. But I'm going to try to stick this to smaller characters, to characters that are kind of newer players would have, or, you know, veteran players that haven't bought new characters. We're just going to try to keep this reasonable and not use anything too crazy. All right, for City. I think City is, I'm kind of feeling, all right, I was going to use this team. I think Shang-Chi is out there. It's available for new players. I'm going to say you got that. Ghost Spider, Miles, Scarlet Spider. You see these? I don't know if everybody's got that. I'm going to say you have Miles. And I'm going to say maybe try Spider-Man in here. Let's try Spider-Man in here and Miss Marvel. I feel like maybe this is, and I know we're going to use, Squirrel Girl and Miss Marvel later on, but I'm going to try to get him through this healthy and just see if we can get this with this team, which I think is pretty available. Most people should have this available. Let's try. Let's go. And yeah, you know, we might change our strategy based upon what happens here. Al's a smart guy in my chat, but I don't know if he's done the research into new players as much as I have. New players don't have characters, man. There are so many characters that new players just don't have access to. It would be nice if this would load. It would be great if this would load. Look at this. We're just stuck on 91%. Are we kidding me? Are you kidding me? Is that it? We're just not getting through this? All right, I think all right, we're going to cut here, and then I'll come back when I have this node loaded. Okay, and we're back. We got the load noted. What? We got the node loaded, and we're ready to go here. And yeah, I think my chat was giving me grief. They're like, what are you doing? You're punching down so much. I only have 400K teams. Look, I don't know if you can get 1,000,000 points with what you have in your roster. I'm just showing you what you can do to get more points, whatever level you're at. If you can get 500,000 points, you can unlock Rogue. If you put some of these Scourges on, maybe if you use some of these teams at lower difficulty levels, you can make it up to 500,000 to unlock Rogue. 1,000,000 points might be out of reach for you. This is just like the lowest I'm going to run it. It's only going up from here, folks, to difficulty 8 to difficulty 9. That's what it's going to be. I'm assuming that this is going to be pretty easy for me to kind of, you know, go through difficulty 7, but that's just so I can give out this kind of general advice video, kind of show you what teams I would recommend for you to use if you don't have all the characters in the game, because what's going to come after this video is me running higher Scourge, which, you know, you're not going to have Dormammu, right, to follow me on that. So I'm going to do a video like this so that you can see, you know, what I would use if I was a newer player who did not have all the characters unlocked. If you have Shang-Chi, if you have Squirrel Girl, Miss Marvel, Spider-Man, Miles, which you would have if you were following my new character guides, then you could follow along with this. You can use some of these strategies more than if I was doing, you know, Cloak and Dagger on here or whatever, which I can do. I could sack with Cloak and Dagger, but that's not really viable for everybody, right? So that's why I'm running this right now. That's why I'm doing this. Explaining to you good people who understand on YouTube. I'm explaining for people here in Twitch chat who don't understand maybe how to be a content creator for the entire community and think maybe I should just be a content creator for a small community. I'm trying to let my advice reach out further than my small sphere of influence. So yeah, here we do. Here we go. Beating this node. Fairly healthy. We kind of lost Spider-Man here. I'm okay with that. Squirrel Girl and Miss Marvel kept themselves healthy, which is great. That's really where you want your power. You want your power in Squirrel Girl and Miss Marvel, like all the way. That's the way to go. They're going to help you out the most. So we're going to go into the second node now, and we're going to have to replace Spider-Man because there's no healing when you do this. Now I could start over. I could try that again. I could definitely get through that and have Spider-Man dodge more things. Like absolutely, Spider-Man could dodge and I could come through this with a 100% healthy Spider-Man. That would be entirely possible. But I'm not going to do that right now. I'm just going to replace him out with another character that you might have. So thinking about my new player advice. Oh, Symbiote Spider-Man is harder to get. I like Punisher. I don't recommend new players go after him like crazy, but he is good. He would help us here because Punisher is going to give a damage boost to everybody. Even a low power Punisher is going to superpower this team. I'm going to do it actually. I'm going to do it to prove a point. I'm telling you, Punisher is the way to go. If you just want extra damage, he doesn't even need to be built up that much because even when he dies, he still gives this huge damage boost. Let me look back because the more villains there are, the more this is going to be useful. The better this is going to be. And we got villains. We have Proxima in here. We have, oh, this is the Hela one. Okay, you can use symbiotes here too. I'm not going to use symbiotes because I don't recommend new players go after symbiotes. But if you do have symbiotes built up, you can basically just use your symbiotes here and kill those undead Asgardians and just destroy this node. So that's great if you have them. I'm going to lean on the Punisher damage boost against villains and see how that goes. And keep in mind, I got to make sure that Squirrel Girl and Miss Marvel remain healthy. Miles too. Losing one of them could be a real problem. There's some fights going on in my chat right now over the validity of what I'm doing. Please let me know down in the comments if I'm being a jackass with any of this advice. I'd be very curious to know. Okay, so Squirrel Girl is going to get rid of all these debuffs, which is why you want Squirrel Girl. I'm telling you, she's the best. If you can't do this, you cannot do this without Squirrel Girl. Like, there's just no damn way you're doing any of this. All right, here comes Shang-Chi, and he is going to hit like a goddamn truck with Punisher beside him. Especially on the villains. Yeah, there goes the villains. Look at that. That's insane. That's what you want, boys. That's why I use Punisher. That's why he's great. All right, now I got to look out for who I want to take out here. Wong's about to go. I'm just going to try to kill Wong before turn and see if I can make that happen. And Punisher might die or he might not. Okay, Punisher gets to shoot everybody. He almost killed Merc Lieutenant, which is nice. And Wong, man, Wong is a problem. All right, we got Wong dead. That's good. Now we're going to go after Agatha, and we're remaining healthy. We are keeping the health up. That's working pretty well. I'm going to try to get rid of Gambit. He's pretty annoying. I don't like his stealth. I don't know a lot about the new Unlimited X-Men team, but they're doing a lot of damage to me, so I don't like that. All right, going to get rid of Gambit. Let's go. And going to get rid of Merc Lieutenant so he doesn't heal. And then hopefully we can just heal up right now. Just try to get back healthy before we do node 5. If I kill Phantom X, he's going to power everybody up, but it's not going to matter that much. Okay, big heal from Miss Marvel coming in. This is great. Good, because she was getting low on health, but now she's topped off. And if I can get them... Okay, I can use this ultimate from Shang-Chi because this is the last node I can use them in. So go ahead and use it. And I'm pretty happy with the health on my team. I think that this is fine going into node 5. Excellent. Lower, all right, so chat's saying lower level players or anybody facing appropriate difficulty shouldn't risk YA here at early. I am going to advise using it because they're honestly, look, Guys, what you got to understand is that new players don't have wide rosters. You're literally, Squirrel Girl and Miss Marvel are going to be like some of your strongest characters if you've been following my advice. So I'm going to say use them, but go at a difficulty level where they're going to survive. And if you don't have a wide roster, they're the best characters to use in the city section. If you don't have symbiotes, if you don't have web warriors, which a lot of people don't. And I don't know, man, do whatever you want to do. You can use whatever teams you want to do. I'm not trying to tell you that you need to do it this way. Please don't torture yourself if you don't have to. But if you have a choice of 5 city characters that you can level, I'm going to say do Squirrel Girl and Miss Marvel and try to get them to do double duty over, not having Young Avengers, because Young Avengers is going to be your hard stop. All right, moving on to Mutant chat room. Stop criticizing me. You go start a YouTube channel and give out advice to new players and see how easy it is. My God. All right, Mutant. Here's the real problem, guys. When we're talking about new players and people that need help getting to 1,000,000 points, you got no mutants. There are no mutants for new players. What mutants do we have for new players? Beast. Done. Full stop. That's it. You have Beast. Good luck, new players. Good luck with Beast getting through the mutant section of the Scourge. I mean, this is really where it all falls apart, guys. For a new player right here, you're done. This is it. This sucks. What could you possibly have? Like Wolverine. Okay, you got Wolverine. They give Wolverine to you. That's nice. Maybe you have Emma and Sinister, right? If you've been lucky with pulls or war credits, I don't know, man. Maybe. And I think Sabretooth's pretty obtainable too. This is really about as many mutants as I've seen new players have access to that are any good. This is about it. If you got more stuff than this, great. But this is what I'm going to try to make it through this stuff with using this. And it's going to suck. This is not optimal at all. I'm going to try to be using Sinister to fill in the blanks. And we're going to pray. We're going to do a lot of praying. I might have to start over on this. I mean, this just sucks. Magic is Heroes 6-9, but Magic isn't a good character. I mean, Magic is really not an endgame character. She doesn't go on any teams. She's not usable in raids. It's not a good... at least these characters are usable in the endgame. Yeah, Magic's great if you want to just power Magic up for us. Get Magic and Storm, really. That's what I'm going to do for difficulty 8 and difficulty 9 is Magic and Storm. Great, Silver Samurai is good too. He's in the Blitz Orb. How many Blitz Orbs do new players get? Oh my God, guys. All right, I'm going after T'Challa because T'Challa sucks. And I don't want to deal with T'Challa. Thank God Wolverine's good. He really is good. All right, T'Challa's dead, so that's great. And I'm going to go after Kate Bishop here. Thankfully, this first node doesn't seem too bad, so that's good. We're going to go ahead and slow everybody down with Emma. We're going to take some damage from Hawkeye. Yeah, and Beast is really going to be your answer to a lot of this. He's the only one that can really keep this team healthy, and even then, Wolverine is dying. I don't want to clone anybody here. I want to heal Wolverine is more important to me than anything else. And I am going to go for Hawkeye here. At least when I hit them, they die. So that's a good start. Having healer on Beast is probably a really, really good idea. You might have to put healer on more of your mutants than you normally would. Oh, Beast is dead, dude. It's over. No, you can't go on if Beast dies. Oh, this is so gross. Yeah, I figured this was going to happen with the mutant section if I tried to use new characters that new players would have. This sucks, guys. This is going to stop you cold. If you're a new player and you're doing Scourge, you're really going to be limited by what mutants you have because there's not a lot of good ones. Yeah, that just sucks. The good news is you can quit. You can go back in. Yeah, this is a really tough section. Mutant is no joke. I don't know if this is passable with new player characters. I don't know if this is doable. I'm going to try something a little different because these are at least available. I mean, the chat is correct about this. You can get magic. You can get storm. They are available to you as a new player. But yeah, I don't advise building them up to the levels that I have them at. But at the levels I have them at, they are going to really do a good job here. And Sabretooth doesn't really play into this. Like he doesn't have synergies here. So I'm going to pull him out even though he's available. I think I'm going to leave Emma in instead. Emma's crazy in game. Like I think everybody should be working towards getting Emma and building her up. Unlimited X-Men's another really good tip. New players who have been starting playing. Gambit is who I should have put in here. Quite honestly, I should have dropped Gambit in here. All right, so what you want to do with Storm is build up her charges, and then you're just going to delete waves. And I think that's really going to be one of the most effective ways to go about this. You're getting a lot of assists from this team. I can hold Beast heal until I need it. We're already working a lot better here. I'm going to put slow on everybody. You get that barrier from Magic, which is nice. Oh my God, they're still ripping us apart. This sucks. Gambit's good too because he gives everybody health. I think I really need Gambit. I don't think Emma wasn't the right move here. Okay, so I'm still going to build up charges on Storm. I'm not going to use them yet. And hopefully this is a full team heal with Beast. Almost. The other good thing about Gambit is that he'll get healed a little better by Beast as well. Yeah, Gambit's the way to go. Oh, and now we just died. Oh, man. You can't let Dagger take a turn. Jesus. This is nuts. Yeah, everybody has Gambit. Let's use Gambit instead. Oh, my God. This is sick. This is gross. All right, we'll put Gambit in here. Now, I know not everybody has the Gambit I have. I do have Gambit at 4 red. I did take him up to tier 15. All right, let's give it a shot. I think one more try with this, and then I just got to tell you noobs to give up. Use a lower difficulty. It's not going to happen for you. This was really a concern of mine. I really knew this was coming. I said, man, this mutant section, it's going to make or break you. This is the big one. All right, I'm going to go after Dagger this time because Dagger's ultimate was so devastating. I was not recovering from that. Maybe I can handle everybody else. Boy, help you if this is all you got. Yeah, Scourge is this. It was such a bad move to, I think a very player unfriendly move to replace Hero and Global with Mutant. It was just a really, really gross move on their behalf, and I don't care for it at all. It makes it so much harder. So much harder. All right, we're going to save Gambit's charges. All right, everybody. Sorry for the little delay there. I had to sort out my chat room. We had somebody in here pointing out that I'm too strong to show new players what to do. Look, if this mutant section is going to suck for you. I mean, that's what we're finding out here is that the mutant section's really, really hard with the mutants that new players have available. And yeah, I'm punching down in difficulty 7, and I do recommend that. you're not going to punch up on Scourge. Like, you're just not. You need to punch down on it. So if your team's only 400K, you're going to have to run difficulty 4. You're going to have to run difficulty 3. I still recommend what the teams I'm using. These are the characters. I don't even have to recommend teams for Mutant, dude. You literally have the mutants that you have. You can't get any new ones. I know the new player experience sucks for mutants, and I was really worried about what would happen for new players in this Scourge. And this is what's going to happen. You're going to get stuck. So you're going to be really limited by what you can do. I don't even think that Node 5 and Node 10 are a problem for new players. It's the mutant section. This is the single hardest spot for new players because you simply do not have the roster for it. You do not have mutants if you have not been playing for 4 years. And even if you're playing for 4 years, your options are slim. You need characters like Jubilee. You need characters like Omega Red. Jubilee and Omega Red have to be some of the hardest characters for new players to get. Phoenix! Oh my God, Phoenix is insanely hard to get. These characters take like years to get, to unlock, to farm all the characters you need to get them up to 7 stars to make them actually viable. Like, no, just, it's crazy, guys. And don't beat your head against the wall with it. Just drop down to lower difficulties. I could end the video right here, quite honestly. And I might, because like, this is such a brick wall. I don't want to mislead you. I don't want to tell you that this is going to be possible for you to get into difficulty 7 and do a 1,000,000 run using, these mutants. I mean, let me try. If this works with these characters, then at least hey, I can go farm magic and storm. I don't even have magic at 7 stars. How are you going to have magic at 7? All right, at least Beast can't clear any, Beast doesn't clear debuffs off of normal X-Men, only off of Astonishing X-Men, which you don't have. Oh my God. This is so horrible, but at least we're building charges up on Storm. So that's what we're really doing here. We're trying to build charges up on Storm. Magic is at least a good character, so that's good. Gambit's really overpowered, which is really, really good. You really need that. You really need that ability. The stats of Gambit are great. He's not dying when somebody hits him. The extra health is really needed here. Phoenix is really great, of course. If you have her, she gives your team even more health. Okay, we do have a Scourge on where ability energy is going to do bad things to us. So and plus everybody has Disrupt right now. So I'm just going to attack with Beast and see if I can kill T'Challa. Oh man, no, the health isn't here. I lost Gambit. That's going to be detrimental. There's still another mutant node to do. This is just the first mutant node. I guess the second mutant node, I got to use Storm here to clear this. I've lost Beast. I have offense down with Storm. I don't even think this ultimate is going to clear everybody. I have 20 charges, though. I do have 20 charges on Storm. Let's see if you can at least clear this wave with Storm's ultimate. It doesn't even clear because of the offense down. I don't know, guys. I don't think difficulty 7 is happening for you this time around. It was possible last time around. I wish the news was better. 1,000,000 points is off the table for a new player. I'm going to go ahead and restart this with the characters that I'm going to use on higher difficulties. And we're going to give up on the new player advice at this point. I mean, maybe I'll try some new player teams for the other sections just to show you what I would use there. But this is going to be the most depressing. I hope this is the most depressing news that I have for you for Scourge. Is that you're going to be at a hard stop when you hit the mutant nodes as a new player. Let's move on for those veteran players. I said that I would help out veteran players, so let's help out veteran players. I'm just going to go to the team that I'm going to use. Let's see. Yeah, right here. This is what I like. So I'm going to go with this, and it's not really that much different. I think I'm still going to throw Gambit in here. But the difference is going to be I'm going to use Jubilee with Beast. And that's going to let me drop blinds on everybody. And that's going to be such a big difference. And I think it's going to change a lot of things. Man, Mutant section's a real bummer. Not fun. All right, hopefully this will go a little better. It should. With the ability to blind everybody, it's going to help out a lot, I think. Because the cool thing about only using 2 Astonishing X-Men, only using Beast, and only using... I'm going to blind Yondu. Or actually, isn't his attack unavoidable? But if you only use Beast and you only use Jubilee, that means every time Beast goes, Jubilee assists and gives a blind. I used this a lot on the last Scourge and it was great. Okay, and now we have a stun. I'm going to go ahead and stun Thanos so he doesn't taunt. Plus they get turn bar whenever they get kills, and that's a pretty big deal too. We are going to ability block Kate Bishop with Gambit. And then get some charges here with Magic. And we're just going to try to get, if I can get Storm through here fully charged, that's going to be a big deal. And we know we got to get rid of Dagger because she is going to destroy us if she gets a turn. We'll blind her out. Ooh, okay, we still get to kill her. And I like Gambit because he does an area attack with his special. So I'm going to lean on that a little bit. I am going to... I'm going to hold the Beast ultimate because I know it's going to do some bad things to me with the Scourges I have put on. And wait for the next round. We're going to kill Thanos out of here. Because I want offense up on Storm before I use her ultimate attack. That's going to be pretty important. Okay, we can blind Star-Lord here, hopefully. Yep. All right, we got the final wave down, and this is where I would like to use Storm's ultimate. She is disrupted, so that's going to be a bit of a problem. But who knows? Maybe we'll even hold those charges until the next node. Thanks for the gift sub, Rayvarn. All right, we're surviving this pretty well. We've had a few moments where now this ability block might be crucial. I'm going to get Calling Wing over here ability blocked. No, I didn't ability block her, but I did some damage to her. I can't kill anybody with Jubilee's special, which would spread all the debuffs to everybody, which would be nice. I'm going to go ahead and blind. No, my Jubilee was blind anyways. Okay, great. I'm going to see if I can clear. No, I can't clear. I can't really do anything with Beast that I want to do, but I can blind Colleen with the assist. So I'm going to do that. Great. All right, we got Colleen blinded. That's good. I like to kill Ma before he does anything else because that's going to be a bummer. All right, let's kill Thanos. Let's see, Magic's attack is unavoidable. Does that mean it goes through blind? Yep, you can still hit with Magic's ultimate even if she is blinded. So that is fantastic. Who am I going to blind? Let's blind Strife. I feel like he's about to come in with his ultimate attack. I really need Storm to get... Yeah, he's coming in and ability blocking everybody. I feel like I've lost my chance to use Storm's ultimate attack on this wave. But let's heal with Beast. Do some massive damage. I might just be taking these 20 charges into the next node. Now, the next node, I'm going to come in with Phoenix. Okay, Gambit can do a big hit here. I'm going to go for it with Gambit. Going to use Gambit's ultimate. Yeah, Gambit's a great character for this. All right, I'm going to use the stun on Calling Wing over here. And I think I've pretty much resigned myself to just hold these 20 charges until the next wave with Storm and just use it to instantly wipe out a wave, which I think is going to be fantastic, actually. As long as she doesn't die. Having a dead Storm is not good. Okay, this is great. Okay, so we can kill Strife with the special from Jubilee and give blind to everybody. Brilliant. Now we're talking. All right, perfect. We're going to kill Colleen over here. I don't think we haven't let Colleen do anything. So I don't want her to ultimate us. All right, Colleen's dead. And yeah, we're going to hold Storm. We're going to hold the Beast ultimate. We're going to hold the Storm ultimate. And we are just going to annihilate a wave on the second node. It's going to be fantastic. Yeah, man, what a difference Jubilee makes. What a huge difference just Jubilee makes to this whole thing. And what an awful thing for new players who have no access to Jubilee. Like, what a difficult character to get a hold of. And what a difference it makes on something like this. Like, it's the difference, like, Jubilee over Wolverine. It's crazy, crazy. It's just going to unlock new difficulties for you. Higher levels of Scourge. All right. All right, second mutant node. And this one's a little, we just have to worry about this Morgan, this Madeline Pryor in here. But it's not too bad. I don't know. It doesn't look that bad. And we can put Phoenix in here. I don't even know if Phoenix is needed. I might just be able to take this team and do it. I'm just going to try it with this team. I'm getting a lot of reports that Node 5 is difficult. We're going to test it out here. It just might be. It might be damn near impossible. All right, I think I just want to destroy this entire wave. My goal is just to kill, just to Storm. All right, I think it's right here. So I'm just going to try this Storm ultimate. Only Mystique is going to dodge it. Mystique is the only one who has evade on her. And then I'll kill Madeline Pryor before turn. Let's go. 20 charges. Oh, beautiful. I mean, look at that. And then let's kill Samurai too. And now so much of the work is done, right? Like, oh my God, that's brilliant. That's just brilliant. That's great. And now I just got to kill these 5. So let's stun Invisible Woman so she can't throw up any extra kind of barriers. We need to get rid of Emma. It's really that first mutant node. If you're using this tactic, that's going to be your only problem. And then it doesn't matter. My mutants can die now. I never get to use them again. I could go for the Storm special here if she wasn't blinded. She's got a bunch of charges on her again. Here we can ability block Mystique and do some area damage with Gambit. Yeah, I would say Phoenix really isn't needed. Gambit's getting me, just as much mileage as Phoenix, really. Oh my God, this is ridiculously easy after charging up Storm like that. Great. Wow, that's nuts. Okay. Just the addition of Jubilee. Just night and day on this. Well, there you go, new players. Go unlock Jubilee. She's a great character. I mean, I said it last Scourge too, that the combination of Beast and Jubilee is just so crazy overpowered. It's so good. It's better than Astonishing X-Men. Astonishing X-Men's like crap. Gambit's great. No, Gambit's solid. Gambit does cool stuff. Okay, here it is. A-Force, Inhumans, Young Avengers. Here's your second wall. If you somehow got through, if you got through that mutant section, here's your next challenge. All right, I'm just going to use Young Avengers at this point. Oh, you know what? I could go back to my original team I was going to use. I don't even know if I'm going to do that though. New players don't have Black Bolt and Yo-Yo. What the hell am I talking about? I'm going to go with straight up Young Avengers. So we're going to use Young Avengers. The only thing I would say is, new players, you don't have access to Kate Bishop or Yo-Yo or Echo. So you would put in Miles. You're going to pull Kate Bishop and use, I don't know, prayers? What do you do? God, it sucks, man. They really made this awful for new players. This just sucks. It's the worst. There's no good option. Jessica Jones. I guess that's as good as it gets, huh? Yeah. I guess Jessica Jones. There's no reason to build her up. All right, let me try it. And then I'm just going to go in with Young Avengers and win. I'll try this for science. I want to know what the new player experience is like on this. And I'm not happy so far. I'm actually thoroughly depressed about it. Oh my God, what a horrible opening wave. This is disgusting. You just got to raw power this. Oh, my JJ's dead. Jessica Jones just died. All right, let's see. Who can I... It doesn't even matter. All right, let me hit everybody. I like this ultimate from Miles. And we killed Taskmaster before he blinded everybody. That's cool. My Miss Marvel's dead. That's not good. Get out of here. Quit. I'm gonna go Young Avengers, guys. I can't do this. The new player experience on Scourge sucks. What are you gonna do, man? If you haven't been playing since Young Avengers came out, you're doomed. I mean, I'm doomed as it is. I only have 3 stars on Echo. Kill order is Heartless Doctor Strange. Original Strange in Hela. Sounds straight. This is difficulty 7, everybody. And it sucks. It's not fun. All right, we're already doing better with full Young Avengers because we were able to blind Hela. Like, there are just so many more bonuses that you're getting with this. You're getting assist. Yeah, I just killed, I killed Taskmaster off a basic from Squirrel Girl. Get out of here. I don't even want to know what this game is without Young Avengers. I don't want to feel that kind of pain. We got Death Proof over there on oh my God. Oh my God. That blind just saved all of our lives. Zemo killed us. Is this just you just reload this fight over and over again? Well, I'm going to pause this so that this video doesn't become 2 hours long. And I'll start this up after I've gotten that wave started. How's that sound? Okay, so we did some testing here. I backed out. I aborted that run. I said, no way, this can't happen. And I found the problem. I think the biggest problem I was having on that run is that we found off balance does work. On Young Avengers, it works really, really well. Too well. I can't see off balance being viable. It's too insane. Having heal block on your Young Avengers from turn 1 is just crazy. I can't overcome it. So I'm going to remove that. We're not going to use off balance. We're going to look at some of these other scourges that we were talking about, that we thought were good, that we thought we could replace. I think we can give the enemies 5% drain. That's not a big deal. And when any when any player character dies, enemy gains 2 ability energy. That's going to ruin sack attacks for us, but maybe I don't care. I don't know. I'm going to use 5%. I'm going to give them 5% drain. I'm not too worried about that. And when a player character uses their special, they gain ability block. I feel that this is not that bad of a Scourge. It feels like a bad Scourge. Maybe it is a bad Scourge, but it gets us up to 1,000,000 points. I think that these are going to be, I mean, off balance is just out of bounds. It's off limits. I don't think that one is that's not going to make it into my higher Scourge runs at all. I'm going to go for too clever. And just know that when I use my special, I'm going to get ability block. So I can't change my special into my ultimate, but I can probably avoid that the way that I typically play Scourge nodes. It's not going to be a problem. Okay, we are going to go through this again, and I'm just going to skip up to node 5. So I'm going to go replay the other parts that I've already shown you, and we're going to pick up back at node 5 and go from there. All right, everybody, see you at node 5. All right, we are back at node 5, and I did some things differently. So I did use Squirrel Girl on the first city node, and I did charge her up. And that's coming into play now because now I can do her ultimate at this point on the 5th node. So we're back here at the 5th node. We've made it through the opening wave. Not having that heal block was really, really helpful. She's going to be able to heal next turn. The main things you want to do here is you do want to kill Sunfire. He is nasty. He will destroy you if you let him. I'm going to hit the Squirrel Girl ultimate here. And hopefully that's going to do a ton of damage, put heal block out, offense down on everybody. I've saved my ultimate with America Chavez, so I can delete somebody with this, which is good. It's going to clear 3 positive effects from the primary target. I'm going to go ahead and go after Ebony Maw on this. Yeah, that was cool. Give him some damage. Get rid of Ebony Maw, kill him dead. I really want to heal Miss Marvel before we come out of this node. And I am going to go with the ultimate from Kate, although I might want to hold that for node 10. I feel like now I can just charge up. I feel like they have enough. Fuck, Miss Marvel died. And that's what Scourge is, everybody. Bad things happen, and then what you do is you quit, and then you try it again. I'll be back. This video was supposed to not take this long to make, but I'll edit it so it takes less time for you to watch. Make sure you like and subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. I'll be back. All right, we are back at node 5 and things are going much better. I had Striker on Squirrel Girl and I have switched her to Healer, and that is working better for me. I think that is really improved this. I opened this up with Squirrel Girl's ultimate on the first wave instead of holding it for the second wave. That seemed to work out. We also did notice, I said at the top of this video, that Gloves Off was broken. It's working now. So I don't know, everybody. I don't know if they fixed it or if I missed it. I think we were paying attention, and I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it only works on this node. Who knows? But anyways, just to clarify, it seems like Gloves Off is functional at this time. And yeah, we're just going to try to win this node. I'm hoping not. I don't want anyone to die because we still have to take this team into node 10. We don't want Sunfire to take his turn because he destroys everybody. That was pretty bad, but we're recovering. The healer from Squirrel Girl is the only life I want to know right now. It's working out really, really well. I prefer Striker on her for other uses, but for when it comes to Scourge, I think you have to have her as a healer just to keep everybody healthy, especially, to make it through this node and go to the next node. Speaking about keeping things healthy, I'm really debating using that special here, but I think I'm just going to let the Isotope 8 do its job and hold that special for the next one. I'm going to hold Kate's ultimate for the next one too. I like that a lot. And I'm going to take this opportunity to kill Sunfire. Great. Sunfire's dead. And let's get rid of Deathpool because I have Elsa blinded. So I'm happy about that right now. And I'm going nice and slow. I'm getting all my abilities charged up. So hopefully node 10 won't be a total nightmare. That's just all my little personal goal is to not get stuck on doing node 10. Squirrel Girl totally charged up. Oh, you can't see it here. Let me show you. Squirrel Girl totally charged up now for node 10. I'm very happy about this. This is awesome. I'm going to get rid of Yo-Yo here. Great. Everybody looks pretty full health. All right, I love it. That was a great node 5. We're going into node 10. Very healthy. That's what you want to do. Charged up. Full health. Let's go. It's a victory. I think that these sections are going to be easier now. I think that's the hard part. Everyone says node 5 is the hump to get over. So we got over it on this run. We're going for a 1 million point run. And we're going into the villain section. And I'm telling you what, people, it's getting late. I want to stick with beginner teams. Trust me, I do. But it's getting late and I'm getting tired. You don't have a lot of great villains to use on this. It's another limiter on this for new players. What I would suggest is using what I see right here. Here's your beginner characters for your villain characters for beginners. Mr. Sinister, Ultron, Emma, Nebula, and Loki. Some combination of that is what you need to use on this. You already know because it's literally all you have. Good luck with it, everybody. Look, I got to get to bed sometime. The team that I believe is the strongest is right up here. I'm leaving Dormammu off of this for now because I'm going to use him on the Cosmic Mystic section. We're going to use Lady Deathstrike, Doctor Strange Heartless, Morgan Le Fay, Doctor Doom, and Agatha on this. And probably just destroy this. We also have Black Order that we can throw in on some of this, but I'm going to go with this. Chat wants to know, do I have any tips for new players? Yes, I have a whole section on my YouTube channel just for new players. Please go check that out. It says new players start here. And I'm going to start here by throwing a disrupt on Nick Fury with Morgan Le Fay. And let's make sure that Shang-Chi does not take his turn because I don't want to deal with that. And an ultimate for everybody on Agatha. And then I think most of what I'm going to be doing now is just kind of recharging things. Let's slow everybody down with Lady Deathstrike. Oh my God. Lady Deathstrike is going to be so valuable on this. It's going to be absurd. It's another character that is available. She is node farmable out there for new players. So I would recommend that one as well. Great. All right, we're going to kill Shang-Chi. I think he's pretty much dead. We'll be able to start the next node with a ultimate from Doctor Strange, which will be pretty great. You got Agatha here to shut down Icarus. I'm going to try not to let Icarus take a turn. I don't know if I'm going to be successful at that. Almost successful at that. Oh, he's going to hit me. He's going to hit me again. He didn't really do any damage. Wasn't really a problem. I'm going to reduce everyone's turn bar with Morgan Le Fay. I don't want to deal with it. And now we'll kill Icarus. I never seen her basic animation. That was actually amazing. Her basic kill is insanely cool. And then, yep, just charging up abilities. Just bring them back. Simple as can be. Yeah, if you didn't pick up Morgan Le Fay on the last Scourge, it's going to definitely make this Scourge a lot harder. General thoughts in the chat room here is that this Scourge is much harder than the last one. My chat's telling me that my Agatha is in the wrong placement. Agatha can't get... Here, hold on. What are we talking about here? All right, let's see. What are we talking about? What are you talking about, my placement? I tell you, this is what I like about Scourge, that it gets you to read character kits. Because you want to get the most out of everybody when you're doing these things. All right, so my Agatha... Agatha's basic. All right, call a random adjacent Darkhold ally to attack the primary target. I don't... Yeah, okay, that's a good idea. All right, so we'll put some people... We'll put Darkhold adjacent to Agatha. Good call, Rune. Those are the kind of tips that we learn here on the Mr. Hargrave channel. It's why you like and subscribe. All right, let's go ahead and go into the next node. But we're going to change our placement around. So basically what we want to do here is put Agatha in the middle. And then flank her with Morgan Le Fay. And Doom, who we should be able to use his ultimate on this one too. I'm done, chat. I'm done, chat. We can talk about it later, guys. I'm doing a YouTube video, okay? I'm doing a YouTube video. I'm not changing placement. It's late. It's past midnight here. I'm trying to get this up on YouTube. You guys are bothering me. All right, we're going to go ahead and let's hit She-Hulk with it. I'm so tired. You don't even know. Yeah, let's try to get rid of She-Hulk before she clears anything. Thankfully we got ability block over here on Jessica Jones. And let's reduce some turn bar with Lady Deathstrike. Man, this might finally be the thing that gets me to bring Lady Deathstrike up to like tier 16. Seeing how useful she is on this, it's kind of ridiculous. I am going to hold the Doom ultimate attack, I think, until the next wave drops. And just see if I can get through this. And then we'll blow up the Doom bots on the next wave. Just to put an end to this. Okay, now it is time to blow up Doom bots. Yes. And yeah, this is a nasty wave here with all the, this might be a good one to bring Black Order on too. If I have to clean up or something, which I don't think I will. I think I have enough power on this. Okay, let's go ahead and use Doctor Strange Ultimate with an offense up on it. Yeah, that cleared it out nicely. And then I'm just looking to get rid of Beast. Oh, okay, all right. I'm just going to blow up with Dr. Doom. Boom, everybody's gone. Everybody's dead. Easy win. All right, let's just let's stun Phoenix so she doesn't get a turn. And kill her. Some more turn bar reduction is available with Lady Deathstrike. That's insane. All right, this is easy. If you have these characters, which I don't know if you got them or not. Honestly, like this Scourge, it's not for new players. Morgan Le Fay, maybe. Maybe you could get through that as a new player, especially after you unlocked Morgan Le Fay during it. But for this, it just doesn't seem likely. These characters are gross on here. They've got a lot of new characters on here too. It seems like just everything was more friendly on the Morgan Le Fay Scourge than it is on this one. That's my ruling. That's what I'm getting. That's the take-home message I'm getting on this. All right, made it through that, and we are on to Cosmic Mystic. And we're going to try something that we were thinking about when we were conceptualizing what we were going to be doing. We're going to be using Icarus and attempting to feed energy and using Thanos to hopefully feed energy back to Icarus and hopefully chain ultimate attacks. Let's give it a shot. And I'm throwing Dormammu in there too. Even though it doesn't matter now because I have the Scourge on, which limits revive. But Dormammu is still a great character. He's got a lot of great utility. I know you might not have him. Put someone else in. Tell you people, I'm getting cranky. All right, big opening wave. All right, we are going to start off with Ultimate from Silver Surfer. We might just need to shock and awe this node. All right, hopefully we'll get the double tap here from Icarus. Yes, and this should feed him a whole ton of energy. So Icarus should basically recharge himself is what I'm thinking. Though we did get shot a lot by Ghost Rider, that's kind of a problem. And then Cersei should be able to clean up a lot of this. Very nice. I'm going to hold the abilities on Dormammu and bring those into the next node. We'll taunt with Thanos for fun. I think he's going to recharge his energy easy enough. And then just kill these twos and move on to the next node. This is easy. Yeah, people here in chat are saying that this is totally nuts. And yeah, if you don't have the characters, this is going to be a real slog to get through. You're going to have to really reduce the difficulty levels. Maybe we'll do a super beginner version of this at some point. We reduce the difficulty level. But yeah, if you want 1,000,000 points, you're going to have some teams built. Hats off to you if you can do this with beginner teams to get 1,000,000 points. Leave it down below what you use to get through this stuff. I'm sure people will be interested. Me, man, I don't have the time tonight to do it. I'm going to get this done with what I got. I want to have a look at this Node 10. Yeah, it does seem totally easy with the veterans roster. What I'm using is fine. Yes, the reason why we want to use Icarus here is for all these Fury summons, like all this stuff. I'm hoping to keep Thanos around here. Here we go. All right, double shot with Icarus. Oh my God, and the wave is gone, everybody. I couldn't see doing this with anything else. Why would you even want to? Just destroy it. Use Icarus and win. I'm going to go for a stun on Kestrel. Okay, I didn't get the stun, but whatever. We will stun with Dormammu instead. What the hell? Okay, we're going to get the heal from Thanos. He didn't get that much of a heal, but you know what? There it is. So Icarus can chain ultimate. Let's do it. Very cool. So yeah, that does totally work. You can put Icarus behind Thanos, and when he kills everybody, he'll just charge him right back up again. I love it. All right, big ultimate from Dormammu. To sort this right out, a special from Icarus right over here. Yeah, I meant to do an easy run of this, as you know, from the start of this video, and it quickly turned into what I'm going to be using for higher Scourge levels. If you want to know more about my thoughts on the beginner game for this, you really got to check my videos on that on my YouTube channel, chat. That's going to give you more insight to that. Right now, I need to beat Node 10 and get this on live on YouTube is what I need to do. So that's what we're going to do here. This node looks disgusting. Let's see if we can get through it. There's Apocalypse. That's the big prize for everybody, right? That's what we're doing this for. We want to get Apocalypse. All right, let's see. I got my Young Avengers. They're pretty healthy. They're pretty charged up. Node 10 with all the Scourges. All right, let's go. Let's do it. Let's see if we can make it. Can we win it? Now, this video is not 4 hours long. I think this video is, I don't know. I think this video is about an hour long because I've been pausing. I've been cutting. I've been editing. That's gross. So Icarus comes in and destroys you. That's always fun. I love it when that happens. All right. I think opening this with Scroll Girl's ultimate is the way to go. I think that's the way you want it. You want to be in a spot where you have that right off because you got a lot of characters that heal on here. So shutting that down is great. We haven't seen Valkyrie. This is our first look at Valkyrie. I don't know what she does. I assume ruin my life. All right, I'm going to use the ultimate here with Kate Bishop once again. I think going in with that charge is going to be a big help. Lots of blind out there. That's awesome. And most of this wave is gone. I'm going to go ahead and ultimate with Miss Marvel too. Just shut them down. Shut them down. Great. And let's kill Valkyrie. Let's go for the kill on Valkyrie. She's dead. Mysterio's dead. And I'm going to aim this Echo ultimate over here at Venom. Man, I'm telling you, if you come in here with a charged up Young Avengers, it seems like this node is dropping easy. Maybe I'm speaking too soon. Maybe it's going to get harder here in a second. But right now, I am loving this. Forget it, man. This is so much easier than that other node if you've set it up right, which was the case on the first Scourge too. Basically, if you set that, if you played node 5 right, you could go into node 10 and just win it. I'm going to try to get rid of Icarus over here. I don't know if I'm going to be successful. No, he's going to come back in, but oh, he almost took out my Echo. And now I got to deal with an X-23. Okay, here we're going to heal, which is going to work great. Now we're not in danger of dying. We're going to try to pull that taunt off of Miss Marvel and get back in here on Icarus and try to get rid of him. I really want to stop him before he gets going. Okay, and now it's X-23. I'm going to go for the special with America Chavez on X-23, do tons of damage, and it looks like damn near take her out, but not quite. Yeah, chat room thinks I've got this beat, and I tend to agree. I think that it definitely is downhill. Once you get node 5 down, you're definitely on easy street. And especially if you come out of node 5 properly charged. I wouldn't just barely squeak by on node 5 and then try to make do. You really want to make sure that when you do node 5, you're really winning it with a lot of abilities charged up. All right, Squirrel Girl ultimate. Just to stop the heals over here, we're going to kill Crystal before we go after Black Bolt so that she doesn't heal him. But I think we're pretty academic at this point. Black Bolt's going to use his ultimate, but everybody else is dead, so it's not much of a threat. There you go, folks. There's my first playthrough on to get 1 million points to clear the milestones. I hope that you're able to at least unlock Rogue. If not, do the same and clear all these milestones yourself. I hope that this was helpful. I don't know why I went over there. I meant to go over here. There it is, everybody. And I think I'm done for the night here on Twitch as well. Super late for me. Thanks for joining me here live. There's the 1 million points. It is done. I guess you can trust me. No, hail Heartgrave. Grave Diggers. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment down below, and keep digging. Myself keeps slipping.